A rumor: Marvel's Fantastic Four film to be Sue-centric. Reed Richards so poorly depicted that some actors even passed on playing the role. And this is from Bound in the Comics, and if that is the case, then you're going to see another Fantastic Four disaster. All right, everybody, this is the Comic Book Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Comic Book Hut. I hope you like this video. To talk about the MCU and what's going to happen with the Fantastic Four. Before we get into this video, I need you to do me one favor, and that's to watch the entirety of this video. This channel has been back for the last week. The views on it have been excellent. I've been very pleased with it. But more pleased about the viewed hours, the watched hours. You need to watch the entirety of this video to help me out. You don't need to subscribe. That'll come. But I just want you to watch the entirety of this video, no matter what it is, how long it is. This is from Bound in the Comics. Headline: Rumor: Marvel's Fantastic Four film to be Sue Storm-centric. Reed Richards so poorly depicted that some actors even passed on playing the role. Well, that's not a surprise. We got what they call the MCU. The MCU is in vogue. After 2019, Marvel basically said that they were done. Marvel Studios and Disney was done giving the fans what they wanted. And if you think about it, Endgame wasn't what I wanted. Endgame was terrible. So depressing. It was like the end of an era. And they let it be known that that's what it was. You know. And now that, as you know, Disney bought a lot of the Fox properties, and they bought out Fox, quite frankly. And a rumor that does not spark any confidence in Marvel's supposed desires to rebuild their crumbling cinematic universe. A new rumor suggests that the studio's upcoming Fantastic Four film not only center on Sue Storm as its main protagonist, but also build up her character by absolute trashing that of Reed Richards. Well, yeah, it's all about the matriarchy, but it's more than that. It's about destroying a man and destroying a white man. He's considered to be the smartest character in the Marvel Universe. That has not changed. I don't care what they say at Marvel Comics. And that has to be destroyed. This latest whisper, and I've heard this before, this latest whisper regarding the upcoming MCU debut of Marvel's first family was first raised by noted independent Disney reporter WDW Pro. Speaking with Force of Light Entertainment's Michelle Smith, in a September 27 video uploaded to this channel, WDW Pro informed his guest that he had received some interesting Fantastic Four related information. Quote, "This came to us from a high-level source, one of our highest-level sources," WD Pro explained to Smith, adding that he would be withholding any identifying information in order to protect the source from retaliation. The Fantastic Four movie was Sue Storm-centric. I say Sue Richards, by the way. I mean, she's not married yet to the character. Further, WDW Pro relayed that Reed Richards was only referred to as Mr. Fantastic, ironically, even negatively in the film. Wow. Is that crazy or what? Next, offering the disclaimer, we're getting into spoiler territory. Should this all turn out to be true? Also, we're in rumor and speculation as well, because it's nice being here at the Bird Sanctuary, isn't it? You know, when I sit here and watch TV, they don't start up. When I do a video, and it doesn't matter what channel it is, they start up. We can't corroborate what this person said, but they have been phenomenal in the past. WDW Pro then revealed that his source had claimed that a major plot point in the film was Sue's realization that she had been sacrificing so much of herself being in a relationship with him. Oh boy. Isn't this like the coming out party of Harley Quinn? Isn't that stupid movie they did with what's his face? With the Margot Robbie? To this end, the sources asserted that apparently Reed Richards is so poorly depicted that some actors even passed on playing the role. Now, we've heard a lot of problems with them casting a lot of these characters in this particular movie. So this kind of goes in line with some of the stuff. Quote, "They did not want to be involved with this toxic masculinity style portrayal," the individual concluded. Apparently, the original director, MCU Spider-Man trilogy, John Watts, left at least part way through due to this similar issue. Interestingly though, neither Smith, WD Pro, or the source claimed any such explicit connection. It seems that Sue's rumored independence realization slots right into previous rumors regarding the film's setting. Per a scoop first broken by Daniel Richmond and later expanded upon by himself and fellow scooper Grace Randolph, the four will supposedly arrive into the mainstream Marvel Cinematic Universe, itself seemingly once again bearing the title of Earth 199999, following the events of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Both from an alternate universe as well as the 1960s. It's from the cartoon version, I guess. Yes, they're adding the cartoon version, part of the MCU? That's weird. Given the widespread inability for most Hollywood writers to either write or treat any depiction of a biological family as an unappealing concept, and sometimes, if their ideologies are extreme enough, a threat to their political worldview, it would be far out of the realm of possibility to imagine that Hollywood's current writing pool would so incredibly fumble the forced silver screen return by turning their story into an on-the-nose pop feminist allegory for that era's women's liberation movement. Now, I am a big Fantastic Four fan. If you've been following me for a while on YouTube, and I've been away for a while, they are my favorite comic book, to be honest with you. And obviously I love Amazing Spider-Man, but was a big collector of them. But the Fantastic Four is my favorite comics, my favorite group, favorite team. And they've not been written properly in 30 years. Not since Tom DeFalco wrote them many years ago. They've always been depicted as, since then, as sort of a family that hates each other. The writers today don't know how to write them because a lot of them don't have close familial relationships. Dan Slott, who was really been the main writer of the last few years, wrote caricatures of the characters. They weren't like fully fleshed human beings. They were very much on the surface level as characters. And we know that the left, and we know that these people in the industry and people in Hollywood push away family because family conflicts with their politics and family conflicts with the power of government. And that's why they've had such a difficult time writing them in such a way as to make them fun, not annoying. They're not this is an old reference to Swiss Family Robinson. Stan Lee always wrote them as a family, but they bickered, they complained, they goofed on each other, and so did John Byrne. John Byrne would challenge these characters. He would put these characters to the ring. It didn't matter if they were male or female, and he would give them changes that would enhance their character, not take away from their character. Right now, it is impossible for these current creators to be able to depict the Fantastic Four in the way that they need to be depicted. And when you have these kinds of writers and these kinds of creators also in Hollywood, it's never going to happen. And it's always behind the prism of politics. It's not so much politics, but behind this toxic, satanic view of the world that you can't do anything, you're not a strong individual, and the family is a danger to your well-being, when we know that is not true. And if you follow this channel and follow all these other channels that talk about all this stuff in the culture, you want to have that back. You want to be able to say to yourself, I want to be, have that fun. And you can't have fun with these politicians and these wannabe social justice warriors in these industries telling these stories. And because they don't get anything based upon the old stories and they reject it, you're going to get a political story. And a political story, it just saps your energy and just makes you feel terrible. And that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to break your resistance down to any kind of a resistance to this monkey crap. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about these chirping birds. They don't stop, especially when I'm in this other room. They love going on and on. And it's funny, when I do videos, they get louder and louder and louder, and then I gotta scream at the top of my lungs to do a video. It is really, I love them, but they're a pain in the ass. Well, I'm a pain in the ass at times too, by the way. But anyway, let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Comic Book Hut. And I'll see you later.